Hey guys, so I look so crazy right now, but I was going through all of my makeup again. I guess that's all that I do now. Like, I literally don't even know what else I do with my life besides go through makeup and try to organize and whatever. So anyways, I was going through more makeup and I found my like bad bag sort of thing. Like, I just threw a few things in there that I tried out, I didn't really like, and then I just kind of forgot about them and never tried them again. So I guess I'll go ahead and tell you what those are in case you want to kind of like jump around and just see how certain things work. But the first thing is going to be this Bite. It is the Agave Plus something lip serum. You're supposed to put this on before like starting your makeup, and your lips are just supposed to be amazing by the end of it. It feels really weird. I'm not a fan, and well, from the couple of times I've used it, I don't see any difference. So that is number one. The second thing I have used a couple of times, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Glow Bronzer. It's a liquid bronzer. So I want to try this out. Also, I got this Givenchy Prism Libre powder. This was their like New Year's limited edition packaging, but it has the like 4 different colors all around it. And I honestly think I used it once and like didn't really care about it, so I haven't used it since. I also want to try this NARS bronzer again. This is the new like Laguna limited edition collection that just came out. I want to try this again on camera since all of like the gold sparkly bits have kind of gone away. So we're going to try this out. I also have the Jouer, I think this is like the high coverage essential concealer. Everyone loves this so much, and I honestly hated it. I used it one time. It was like a cakey mess, and I was like, never again. So we're gonna try this out. One other thing, I didn't know, this is the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder, and mine came like super hard panned, so I kind of like scratched a layer off. And we're going to try this again for my face and then this for under my eyes. So I'm going to just go ahead and get into it. I have this little baby Smashbox primer water that I got in like one of my latest Sephora orders. I love how this smells. I think it smells so yummy. So, can't forget our lip serum. Alright, this stuff is so weird. It comes on like a rubbery wand. You put it on and it's like, it makes such a noise, and it doesn't even like feel good on my lips right now, so I don't know about that. I'm gonna use this Bare Minerals bronzer before I do foundation. I'm just gonna use my NARS, which one is this one? The Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, because I know that I love this, and since like everything else I'm iffy on, I was like, maybe I should have one kind of constant that I know I like. So I'm just gonna go in. I squirted a little on my hand, and I'm just gonna go in where I would bronze with it. I don't feel like this is really gonna show up much, but I do think it would be a really pretty product to like mix in with a foundation. I might do that in one of my next videos, but I didn't want to mess with like the one thing that I know I like about this face of makeup. Because right now this kind of just makes me look a little bit orange where I put it, but that could change. And this hair, guys, oh my god, my grays are showing, and it's not cute. It's not a cute look. Now I'm just gonna go in with my NARS, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade Light 4.5 Vienna, and I have like, it's really bad, I have like 4 shades of this because I really do love this stuff, and like I need a shade for every skin tone I could possibly have. If I've had like fake tan on, if it's coming off, if it's fresh, I need all the shades. So let's blend this in real quick, and then we can get to the good stuff. Alright, I think this is actually going to end up being a really good match for me, but I know it looks a little bit crazy right now. I think after I conceal and powder and all that, it will be fine though. Alright, since I remember this powder being like, this concealer being like super creamy and like just very hydrating, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this powder in the top. And I don't know if you can see all the colors. There's a blue, green, white, and purple. And I'm just like mixing them all around. And I'm gonna go in with the concealer. I'm pretty sure I need like none of this, so I'm just gonna do a tiny bit. Alright, let's see how this blends out. Alright, well, as of right now, it actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna grab a brush and set this down. Oh, and it creased. Oh, this is very powdery. Alright, the other eye is still good. I probably shouldn't have mixed a new like under eye setting powder and a new concealer, but I'm liking the look of this more than I thought I would. I think I used a lot more of that Jouer concealer the first time, so I definitely did not need as much as I had used, but this looks pretty good so far. So let's try this Jouer powder on top. Just have a big fluffy brush. Oh, yeah, this is definitely giving off way more powder than it did before. Literally, it was just like nothing was on my brush, and I was like, everybody is raving about this, but I can't even get any of the product on my face, so I'm not really sure how I feel about it. And for being like a relatively expensive powder, I kind of don't want to have to wait or like waste that whole top layer. But if it looks really good, I'm willing to do it. And it does actually look really, really good, of course. Alright, so there's not, if I don't like a brow thing, I basically just get rid of it because I like don't mess around with all that crap. So I'm just gonna throw in like a brow gel really quick. Actually, I'm gonna use the Tarte Sketch and Set. I'm gonna use this brow gel real quick and just get a little color. This is a little bit lighter than I would like. No, maybe not. It looks a little bit lighter in the camera, but in person it actually looks like a pretty decent match. And I'm definitely not trying to do like any crazy looks tonight. I have the KKW Beauty. I have this palette. Then I also have this Marc Jacobs Fantasine palette. And it's not that like I don't like either of these. I've just never really used them. So I'm gonna try, I think I'm gonna go with this one first and just kind of try to make a pretty springy light eye look. I'm not sure why I have like such a hard time doing a light eye. Like every time I try, it literally just turns to being like a smoky eye. But I'm gonna set my eyes a little bit more with this Jouer powder. And it definitely does have like a really nice finish. I think my pores actually look like pretty non-existent, which I was not expecting. And it is so late right now and I'm so tired, but I cannot sleep. And I'm losing my mind. If you can't tell by the hair, I have officially lost my mind. Like, what am I? Guys, please send help. Alright, first I'm gonna go in with this, this pinkish, no, let's start with this and we'll work up there. Starting with this, just right in my crease. Alright, that literally just put like the lightest hint of a color down. So now I'm gonna go in with that kind of peachy pink. I think that's pretty kind of springy and fresh. I have the weirdest way of like describing anything, I swear. The next shade I want to take is actually a shimmer. It's this dude down here. And I think I'm going to take it on just a little bit smaller of a brush. And I never put shimmers in my crease, but we're going to see how this looks. So God knows I'm not going anywhere. This is so pretty. I feel like I'm like buffing away the shimmer, so it's really just leaving like a nice peachy pink, and I love that. I kind of like don't want to do much more. I'm going to take a little blender into this dark brown, and I'm going to like barely touch it and tap it off and put it right there for just like tiny bit of dimension. It's such an easy eye look. Like, this is my kind of everyday go-to. I'm glad I'm like playing with this palette a little bit. I think I'm gonna go in with this pinky shade just all over my lids. It's very, I don't know, I can't tell how this is gonna go. Oh no, it looks pretty. Alright, there we go. Literally all that I want. I'm gonna take that tiniest little brush and that pinky shimmer shade, and this still has a little bit of that dark brown on it. I'm just gonna run that all the way across. I feel like the ColourPop, is it Baby Got Peach? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I feel like that would definitely make this exact same eye look for like a tenth of the price. So I don't even think I want to do liner or anything. I think I'm just going to throw on some mascara. And with mascara, if I don't like it, I literally just throw it away. So this, I actually really liked how the Milk Makeup mascara looked in my 2-year-old Picks My Makeup video. So I'm just going to layer some of this up. And then I think I'll jump off and do the other eye super quick. And I will be right back to finish up the face. Alright, that literally just took me like 3 seconds to do, and I actually think it's like a really pretty springy, easy eye look. So, next up, I'm gonna go, well, okay, not really. Next, I'm gonna grab my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting book. I'm gonna go in to the medium sculpting shade and just put that right back here. Because before, when I mentioned that NARS bronzer, I did say that I would usually put like a really matte bronzer or a contour powder down before I put that, since it is like shimmery and I want a little bit of depth to my face and then to bronze it up, I guess. So I'm just going to leave that like right there. I don't want much at all, and I don't want like a full like glam face or anything. I want this to be like, oops, I want it to be like really just natural and kind of springy, beachy. I feel like I say those words in every single video now. I'm gonna take this brush. I love this brush. It's a ColourPop F13, and it's like this big old fan brush. I'm just gonna run that in the NARS and put it right on my cheek. So I can already tell you it looks about 50 times better now than it did that first time I used. That was just like, it was gold and glittery, and like I felt like it had barely any pigment, but there was still gold glitters all over my face and my body and my hands and in my hair. Like, I mean, for days after showering. It was, if y'all, the few people that actually like watch my videos consistently are like, bitch, we have heard you talk about the damn glitter, we know. But just in case y'all haven't heard, it was a freaking nightmare. So this is much easier to deal with, and it's also much prettier on your skin. So honestly, if I were you and I wanted to get this, I would take this bitch outside and just like scrub off all of the gold overlay and then take it in to use it, because this is so much prettier than it was that first time. And I don't wish that much gold glitter on anyone. Yeah, that looks, I mean, literally just a million times better now. So I don't really think that there's a blush that I like. To me, like, a blush is a blush. It's not like, oh, this one's amazing, that one sucks, oh my god. I don't know why I just said that, so dramatic. But I do think this Natasha Denona that I just got would be really pretty with this eye look, since it's kind of that nice pinky, corally, springy vibe. I love this. After I get done saying, I don't really care about blushes, but I don't think there's a blush. Like, I like blushes that are not super duper pigmented, so I can kind of build them up how I want to. But other than that, it's not like I'm like, oh, that blush really ruined my makeup today. I feel like anything having to do with makeup, anything that I'm talking about right now, it's just so clear that like it does not matter in the world and what's going on. It's just like comical to even give a shit about any of it, honestly. And my mouth has gotten so much worse over the past couple of years. I'm gonna take this new Kosas bronzer just on that big powder brush I had, and this is the light shade, and this is super, super light. So I'm just gonna kind of go almost all around my face. The only places I'm not hitting is like right up under my eyes and like right below where I put my contour and my bronzer. But chin, nose, cheeks. Yeah, I definitely like that NARS bronzer way, way, way more now than I did the first time I used it, but it's almost like I just need like a little something else. So, since I do want to play around with these a little bit more, I am going to take just a little bit of the medium shade and put that right on top. These really do smell so strange, but they're really, really pretty on your skin. I never contour my nose, so literally like just doing that with the bronzer is as close as I'm ever getting to contouring it. I didn't think I had a highlighter, but I did get this KKW Beauty highlighter, and since we didn't do the eyeshadow palette, I kind of want to give this a try. It's called Tempting, and I've used it. I just literally don't remember anything about it, so let's see. And my Morphe 501. It's actually not as blinding as I thought it was going to be, but it's really pretty. It's a nice kind of champagne-y gold color without it being like too deep for my pale skin. I think when it hits the light just right like that, it looks really pretty. I feel like by the end of my makeup, I basically end up putting bronzer and highlighter on like 90% of my face. Alright, the last thing that I got that I just like, I don't know about, I don't dislike it or anything, but I just haven't played around with it much, is this Lancome shaky thing. I don't know what it's called. Literally, like, this on the bottom there is so tiny, I don't know who could read that, but you shake it and it has a little ball in it. I think, is it called like a matte shaker? I don't know. And then like this part pulls out of there, and like your product is on this little like fuzzy tip. It's so strange. I don't know if I would really like choose this lip to go with this eye, but I actually think it's a really pretty, like, fun springy color, and it's a little weird to apply, but I feel like after I do it enough, like, it would be something easy to just keep in my purse. But I wonder, like, with the shaky thing, I wonder if like this whole little, all of this would get like way too saturated in product if I didn't just have it like sitting like this on the makeup desk. So I don't know, but I'm actually like really, really impressed with how all of this came out. Like, my skin looks pretty good. I like both powders more than I thought I did. I'm not like super sold on that Givenchy one. Is that what it is? Givenchy, whatever. I think it's kind of a, I don't know, not a like scam, but I just think that it's kind of overpriced and hyped up, and I love their meteorite balls. These are one of my favorite finishing powders, but I don't know, I'm just not really feeling that. It doesn't look bad under my eyes, like it was, it was definitely brightening, and I mean, my under eyes don't look bad, but I don't know, it's just not like my favorite under eye powder. I also like that concealer, like, so much more than I thought I ever would. I thought it was super like creamy and cakey and gross, and it actually feels really nice and like smooth and soft under my eyes. So I'm really liking this. The bite, this crap, it's still pointless. Literally, my lips feel the exact same as they did before I had anything on him. So whatever. This bronzer stuff, I feel like I still need to try more, because I mean, I literally put like 4 bronzers on top of it, so there's no way you're going to be able to see that right now. But I think overall, I enjoyed most of the stuff more than I thought I was going to, and I know this is so random. It's like, I was just, like I said, looking through makeup because I have no life. So I'm gonna go. I hope y'all are having a great day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.